I just want to share one last thing. This will be on my story, but I have a couple of videos about fear and anxiety, which is known as paranoia. In the Greek, it means to be double-minded. Split means to be fearful, means to have anxiety. So it's something that happens in the mind first before it springs forth. The Lord this morning had me meditate on the character of Martha, which sometimes I'm just reading and I'm not really thinking about the character, the person. He said, look at all my disciples. They all struggled with something. And if you're somebody who's struggling with something, he wants to help you. He wants to be your mighty counselor, which we go to counseling for these things like fear and anxiety, right? Martha was worried about a lot of things. So we'll look at that really quick. Luke 10:41, it says, but answering her, the Lord said, Martha, Martha, you are anxious and bothered about many things. You know what's interesting? Later on, you see Martha, she is Lazarus' brother. So she rightfully has a lot of things that she's worried about. We don't know what Lazarus, well, we know a little bit of what he might have died from, right? She was worried about many things, rightfully so. But Jesus was telling her not to worry. And Mary, for an example, when you look at Maranothus, I think that's how you say the word, it literally is pointing to Mary. Mary was like resting at Christ's side. Just the pronunciation of the word, it literally is, I hear Mary. I literally hear Mary as I'm hearing it. She was resting at Jesus' side. I'm not trying to deify her, but you see two different types of people. There's things going on. There's preparations that need to be made. And Mary is sitting and resting at Jesus' side. We do not know everything that Martha was going through. She was making preparations for dinner, right? But we do not know her thoughts. What was deep in her consciousness that Christ knew moreover than any of us? The point is that Christ really cares about what's on our heart and our minds. That's why he tells us not to worry and to take heart that he has overcome the world, all the problems that are in it. In this world, we're going to have some tribulation, but take heart, Christ has overcame the world. Pay attention to all of the disciples. We have doubting Thomas, which doubting is double-minded when you look at the Greek. This was a disciple of God. Peter also doubted when he was walking on water. Double-minded.